Hey, what's up guys, it's Moonfyye here, and today I'm going to be playing some more Final Fantasy 16. So the last time I played Final Fantasy 16, Clive and Cid were leaving the castle after having a boss fight with Benedicta. Clive had taken Benedicta's powers away from her, and while he took her powers away, the dominant that Clive was chasing after had escaped by a large fireball explosion. This explosion also caused a long enough distraction that Benedicta was also able to escape. Unfortunately, Benedicta wasn't able to get far before her and her soldiers got ambushed. A bunch of bandits had killed Benedicta's men and were going to sell her off to do some very questionable things. But Benedicta refused to give in, and she gathered a bunch of aether from inside, which allowed her to once again use Garuda, aka Gouda cheese. But this version of Gouda cheese was different, as it was a completely different form of her dominant. She was bigger, scarier, and a lot meaner looking. She also let out a bunch of mini versions of her in a giant tornado that would have killed anything that got too close to it. Clive and Cid saw the giant tornado, and Clive was determined to find the source of it, which we know was Benedicta. As he started getting closer to the source of the tornado, the hooded person once again emerged, and that led to Clive trying to chase that person down as he was still hunting for the dominant. This was a terrible idea because it was all just a trap for giant Gouda cheese to ambush us instead, which led to a boss fight with Gouda cheese, which was not going to be winnable in Clive's human state. Yes, I said human, because when Gouda cheese was about to kill Clive, Clive had heard a voice that had told him, "Awaken Ifrit," which then showed him becoming the very thing that killed Joshua at the start of the game. Not gonna lie, this was a really cool boss battle. I thought it was very well done, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. But back to the point, in this boss battle we learned that Clive can't control Ifrit, and that he goes berserk in this form, which ultimately led to him killing Benedicta. And since Clive can't control this form, Cid had to hop in and shut down Clive before he did any more damage as Ifrit. So Cid became Rama in retaliation to Clive's actions, and blasted Ifrit with thunder to stop him. After Cid successfully managed to stop Ifrit, he locked Clive back up in the dungeon, and he did a bit of interrogation but nothing too crazy. He was more or less shocked to find out what had just become of Clive. Cid decides to keep Clive alive and unchains him so that he can be of benefit for something in the future. So yeah, that's about it. Let's go ahead and continue on with the story. So today we're going to be continuing from where we left off, and the current mission we are doing is the Wages of Guilt. If you guys remember what happened last time, a lot of stuff happened last time, and honestly, a lot of crazy stuff too.
Throw you back in there now, eh?
Yeah, whatever. But yeah, a lot of crazy stuff happened last time, and honestly, I was not prepared for most of it. There was certainly a lot of plot twists, and not to mention the fact that we found out that basically Clive was the one that killed Joshua. Oh boy. I still feel bad about that one. But anyways, I'm pretty sure we're gonna have a cutscene here at Cid, so let's go ahead and do that real quick.
Finally crawled out of the crypt, eh? You look like it. Although I thank you for doing us the courtesy of covering up.
Don't.
Ah, still have a bit of fight left in you? Then listen. I've arranged a meeting with Gav. In case you've forgotten, you're the one he's been putting his nose to work for.
For nothing.
Just listen. While you've been relaxing in your cell, Gav's been busy sniffing out your dominance. And according to his last report, he's picked up a scent. Gav's gone to a fair bit of trouble for you. The least you can do is hear the poor bugger out. He's going to meet us at the King's Fall. Pack your stuff. We'll leave as soon as you're ready.
Yeah, I wonder what's gonna happen now, especially since we found out that the dominant isn't the one that Clive's been chasing after. I'm wondering if the dominant that he's chasing after currently has anything to do with, I don't know, controlling Clive's power. Oh guys, it's our favorite character, the Spoony Bard. This character is too weird for me. Sing it! His mouth isn't been matching up to his singing. Okay, let's go ahead and continue. I want to see if we can talk to Jill real quick before we continue on. It's been quite a bit since we've actually seen her, and I wonder if her character will be reintroduced soon. I'm pretty sure it's blocked off though.
The girl you came with is still sleeping.
Yeah.
Don't disturb her, please.
We can't talk to her. Anyways, I don't think there's much we can do here except buy stuff and sell things. So let's go ahead and continue. Okay, so I had to take a slight detour. I ended up having to buy some high potions just because that last battle with Benedicta made me waste 2 high potions. So yeah, let's go ahead and continue now.
Come on. Gav will be waiting for us. Get your stuff together.
Oh wait, do I not need to talk to him? I think I'm gonna have to fast travel to the next place. Yep, there you go. I was so confused where I need to go because it wasn't marked on the map. So I have to go all the way over here.
Not so long ago, this here was a thriving trade route. Then the blight came. The people left. And just like that, it was deserted. Making it the perfect little shortcut. Gab's waiting for us up ahead. Come on. Still feeling sorry for yourself?
Don't. Please.
Think about it, Clive. The rumours all point to... That was an Imperial signal. They shouldn't be here. The old fort's been abandoned for years. Our little chat can wait. I need to see what the bastards are up to. You go on ahead and meet up with Gab.
But we both know that...
No buts about it.
Looks like we have some catching up to do, but before we do, let's go ahead and play with Torgal. I also got an achievement for playing with him. Nice. He's so cute. How can I not want to pet him?
This is stupid. I'm the dominant of fire. We sent Galv on a wild goose chase.
This place is so pretty. I love it. It's so nice. What is that? Is that spiders? I think we have some spiders coming up. Thanks for ruining the scenery, you ugly things. I hate spiders. They're so gross. I'm not like scared of them, but like I definitely don't like them by any means. I just avoid them. If I see them in the house or like anywhere, I'm just like, okay, I'll let you be or I'll have someone come and get you. I think this is the last one right here. Oh, never mind. I have one more. I think that's it. There we go. That was the last one. Look how nasty this thing looks. It's so gross. This water looks kind of funky though. Okay, let's go ahead and continue. Alright, Torgal, how are you gonna make it? I'm gonna keep an eye on Torgal. He's not coming. Wait, what? He teleported. What? That's definitely an interesting way of getting him across.
What now?
Well then. That totally wasn't loud. What? Oh my god. You wanna fight? Okay. He just charged me. How dare you? I don't like this thing. This thing just came out of nowhere. Definitely did not expect it. To be honest though, didn't come out of nowhere. It came from up above. I kind of wish Gouda cheese was available because I can just do like a temporary stun on him. But he's almost fully staggered. Oh my god, he hurts. I hate this thing. He's so mean. There we go. Got him partially staggered. I wish there was a thing for like lifesteal in this game, because that would be nice. I was wondering if I was a high enough level for this boss, but I'm just like one level above it. So I'm not at like the best advantage for like this boss, mini boss if you will. Personally speaking, I like to have a level advantage over my enemies. Just makes things easier. Was that really necessary?
Little shortcut, Sid. Straight to a nest of bloodthirsty beasts.
Look how ugly this thing is. Alright, let's go ahead and continue. Hopefully there's no more of those, because I really didn't like that. It was kind of really disturbing to look at. This whole scenery is like super nice. Also,
Can't be much further now.
how are you gonna come down, Torgal? Oh, okay. Well, that one he didn't magically teleport. Oh, more bugs. Great. I don't like bugs. I like this area, but I don't like the ads in this area. I think this is the last one. Yep, that was the last one. Okay, cool. Okay, so we have to go over here. And once again, we have to watch how Torgal comes across. Oh. Oh my god, not another one of those things. Oh, and spiders.
Let me through.
Great. This will be fun. This will be so fun. I need to get rid of these small things before I can get rid of the Minotaur. It's also weird that you can't actually like run away from these things. You have to basically, you know, fight the ads. I want to do a mini stagger on him, but it's not allowing me to do Gouda cheese yet. I guess I just have to full stagger him, unfortunately. There we go. Almost. There we go. There we go. Finally. I like this attack because just like a bunch of like fast attacks on it. Okay, it's almost dead. And it's dead. Finally. This thing is a pain in the butt to kill. Alrighty, let's go ahead and continue. I ended up spending some ability points for my character just because I haven't done that yet, and this bridge looks sketchy. Alright, 10 out of 10 says this bridge is gonna collapse. I'm waiting for it. Don't you dare hurt Torgal. Don't you dare do it! This is a very sketchy bridge. Hey, quit it. Don't even think about it. No. Come on, listen to Torgal. Oh, he's so cute.
What is it, boy?
After him! Don't let him escape! Gav! Who goes there? This one's a deserter! Take his head! Out of my way.
Alrighty, we have to kill all these guys. I wonder if this will be an easy fight or a kind of hard one. Usually finding these things aren't that hard, that's why I was wondering if it's worth trying super hard for this one. This big dude right here is what's kind of scaring me. Oh. Never mind. Not scary at all. Alright. Oh, what is that? That's the night thing from the castle we saw. Oh, great. And one of those.
There he is! Escape! Kill the deserter!
Oh, jeez. What's happening? Clive, or rather Sid, is coming to rescue us?
Clive,
Yes.
what's the situation?
You're late! Goat's in trouble!
What?
The Imperials are on his tail! We have to get to him before they do.
Understood. I'm here to even the odds. Any objections?
No. Thank you for helping, though.
I'll take the dragon.
Alright. You know, it's crazy to see that they're adding Dragoons in here. I can't remember if it was a Square Enix game, but they had a game called Legend of Dragoon on like PlayStation 1. Alright, we gotta take this thing out first. This one's gonna be the weakest one. I don't want to be fighting two things. Okay, that thing's gone. I agree with Sid. One down, one more to go, but this one's gonna hurt the most. You know what's really like bad? Every time there's an easy fight, you can always guarantee that there's going to be a hard battle. Oh my gosh. I just want this thing to get staggered. There we go. This thing is a pain in the butt. The battle music in this game is so nice, by the way. It just sounds so epic. I think that's one thing Square Enix does so well, is just like the music they put in their games. Once again, more button smashing. I literally have one hand off because I'm just spamming square.
Since when could these bastards fly? But what goes up
There we go.
must come down.
Ooh, nice. Good job, Sid.
Time waste.
I don't know why I want to call him Clive today, but that is Sid. And is he almost dead? Come on. Come on. Yes. He's dead. I got a lot of XP from him. I actually ended up leveling up one level, so that's good. And several crafting materials as well, which once again, I have not utilized the crafting this game. I just realized that. Anyways, let's go ahead and continue.
Come on.
I feel like he's gonna die. He's so dead, right? Oh, ew.
Shit! Gav! Clive! Give me your hand!
Oh, please don't give him the other hand. Oh, gross. No, 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 no. Ew, no. I don't want to think about that.
Help me! Help me, Clive!
I've got you.
Redemption. That's also very nasty. I thought his arm was gonna like come off because it was sliced. At least he's alive though, right? That's the important part. Barely made it out.
There. Clive doesn't have your nose, I said. He'd stumble off a cliff, I said.
Well, that's the trouble with a nose like mine. Can't help sticking it where it's not wanted. But if it wasn't for you two, my sniffing days would be over. Thank you. Truly.
So, what news?
Well, found out where your friend's heading for one thing.
Gav,
Him and his mate are on their way to your old stomping ground, Rosaria. You should have seen what they did to the Imperials who tried to stop them. There's no question about it. He's a dominant fire, all right.
he can't be.
Clive, I saw you turn into an icon before my very eyes. And yes, there's a good chance it was you who killed the Phoenix. But we weren't alone, were we? There was the fellow you saw enter the whirlwind. I saw him too. You didn't dream it, Clive. He's out there.
But who is he?
Don't ask me. I don't bloody know. But I do know one thing. You're gonna find him and find out. After all, you swore an oath.
What?
You swore you'd avenge your brother's death. That you'd never rest until you'd hunted down the man responsible. So, find out if this man's responsible and kill yourself if he's not.
Sid,
Don't thank me. Thank Gav.
Thank you, Gav.
Yeah, well, yeah.
No birds returning this year.
The Deadlands have swallowed their roosts, like as not. We're running out of time.
Is that Joshua?
We'll be in Rosaria in a day or two.
It had the same like orangey red hair.
Back to where it all began.
That looks like Joshua. It's Joshua! He didn't die! Wow,
He must
why?
be stopped.
I'm confused. I honestly don't understand. Didn't Joshua die? The story is getting so confusing, but like so good, and I'm just like, I'm baffled every time. What happened? I could tell instantly by the hair that it looked like Joshua because his hair is very specific in this game, but yeah, I honestly didn't expect to see Joshua. And why is he going by a different name? Is he hiding from his mom? Because his mom was evil. So I don't know. There's a lot of things happening and I'm just very confused. Anyways, looks like we have to go back to the hideaway, so let's go ahead and go there.
Spitting great gouts of fire he was like a bleeding volcano.
Ever seen a volcano?
What? You think I'm having you on?
Clive! Your friend! She's awake!
Right.
Go to her, you fool. Right, you lot. Enough slacking. Goots, come with me. Gav, go and get those wounds seen to.
Oh, give it to me straight. How long have I got?
So?
All in good time. Let's make ourselves scarce.
Jill.
So we finally get to go see Jill. I am nervous for Clive because he has a lot on his mind, as you can tell. Moogle! It's so cute!
They even have a Moogle. I've never seen one in the flesh.
They're so cute.
I'm sure it said in my father's bestiary that they live deep in the forest, and that they never reveal themselves to humans. Nectar, you say? Clive. So it would seem. That sounds painful.
What does Nectar want though? Nothing, but it's so cute. Look at it. I actually just want a Moogle plush after seeing it. Like every time I see Moogles, I'm just like, I need one in my life. All right, let's go ahead and see Jill. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a cutscene as per usual, so yeah.
It's true then. It really is you.
It is.
Clive! You're alive.
So are you. I still can't believe it. Are your wounds healed?
Yes. Talia told me what happened. You saved my life.
After nearly taking it, I had no idea. Forgive me, but how did you ever come to be there, Jill? Fighting for them.
The Iron Blood. They invaded not long after the news arrived about Phoenix Gate. Rosaria had lost her leaders. The Duchy was in chaos. The Iron Kingdom saw our weakness and pounced upon it. They killed the men and captured the women.
And took you back to Ironhome.
I thought they meant to have their fun with me before the end. But the end never came. My powers awoke, and everything changed. It all happened so fast.
We were told that the Ironblood had captured a dominant and planned to bring her on their latest crusade.
They gave me a choice. To fight for them on the battlefield, or see my countrywomen slaughtered.
And they call us dominants.
What? What happened, Clive? What happened at Phoenix Gate?
It was me. I killed Joshua.
No, that's not true. I know you. You wouldn't do that.
It's the truth. I changed into him again, not long ago. The second icon of fire. The one responsible.
Clive.
When I think back to that night... The hooded man, he spoke to me. What did he say? We have found you. What did he mean?
Clive, we should go back there, to Phoenix Gate. I need to know what really happened, and so do you. You need to know for certain. And if what you told me is true, and you did what you said you did, then we will face it together.
Jill, All right.
You'll be needing a change of clothes, then. Out you go, your lordship. We wouldn't want you getting overexcited.
Sorry.
I'll see you soon then, Clive.
I should make ready too.
Things are getting
We've a long
frisky.
journey ahead of us.
I thought I told you to make yourself scarce. Your friend needs to get dressed.
I was just leaving. I just wanted to see the dialogue. Why are you always so sassy? Looks like we have several side quests now, though. Between these green exclamation marks, we have 2. Let's go ahead and talk to them and see what happens.
Ah, a new face. And, dare I hope, a willing pair of hands. The fat chocobo is a demanding mistress, and we are too few to keep her on her feet. Might I persuade you to deliver a meal or two to souls in need of sustenance? For your trouble, I can offer you the contents of my strongbox and my enduring gratitude.
I don't see why not.
Marvelous. And who exactly do I have the honor of addressing?
Clive.
Delighted to make your acquaintance, Clive. I'm Kenneth, and mine are the weary shoulders upon which the weight of this fine establishment rests. Now, I have 3 hungry customers awaiting their victuals. Take these if you would, and be careful, they're hot.
Your food.
I was hoping it might be. Well, doesn't this look fine? Thank you, lad. You're new, aren't you? Kenneth's running you ragged already, I expect, the old rascal.
Well, he did say he'd give me something for my trouble.
And so he should. We're not slaves anymore. Well met, lad, and keep up the good work.
Here.
Oh, my thanks. I hope you do not think me lazy for waiting to be served like a lord. Only my former master did not use me kindly, you see. You left me half lame, truth be told. But Sid took me in nonetheless. Well, the hideaway is the home I never knew, and a mighty fine one at that.
Well, well. There's so much more to farming than just seeds and soil.
Your food.
Just a moment. I need to finish this. I won't be a burden. I'm of no use to anyone as I am, but maybe if I can master this.
All right, but see that you eat it before it gets cold.
Of course. Thank you.
All done, I presume? Splendid.
They were bearers. All three of them. Not slaves waiting upon their master's pleasure, but men waiting to be fed like equals.
Indeed. Equality is the very cornerstone upon which our little community is founded. Beyond these walls, we are scorned as slaves, speaking only when spoken to, eating only what scraps our masters deign to give us. The first hot meal here is the first many will have known. In the hideaway, we are free, truly free to speak as we please, when we please, and to eat what and when we desire. More than reason enough to trust in Sid's vision, wouldn't you say? Now, I promised you something for your trouble, did I not? The contents of my strongbox are yours to do with as you will. Thank you, Clive. Do come and visit me again, won't you?
Alright, so apparently the side quest in this game is basically just running errands. Obviously you can do them and get like experience or like miscellaneous items. I don't know if they're really worth doing it for me personally, but I'll see what this person wants and then we'll continue. I'm gonna go ahead and consider skipping the side quest just because they don't really seem of importance currently. Again, it just seems like I'm running errands for the side quest and they don't necessarily offer anything that's beneficial to me. Maybe occasionally I'll get like money or some experience, but yeah, I just don't necessarily care. But with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and continue on with the main quest.
What do you want?
To say farewell. We're leaving.
Good decision. Better that than buried out there in the black. You've got a lot to thank that girl for, you know.
I know. And I will.
Now, what do you really want? We both know you don't come here for conversation.
So I guess we're just basically upgrading our gear with that lady.
So your mind's made up, is it?
We'll be leaving for Rosaria as soon as we're able.
Back down memory lane, eh? Rosaria ain't what she used to be, Clive. Not since the Imperials moved in. First sign of trouble, you make straight for Martha's Rest and ask for the landlady. She's a friend of the cause. Tell her you're with Sid, and she'll help you out.
Understood. Thank you, Gav.
Yeah.
I'd be lost without you.
Yeah, I'm just doing my job. No need to make such a fuss. You take care, all right? Oh, I'm crap at goodbyes. Where's Sid when you need him?
Give him my regards when he gets back.
I will.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Ready, my lady?
Ready. Rosaria. It's been 13 years.
But this breeze, the smell of the grass, it's just as I remember it.
You haven't been back either.
I couldn't. Bran did keep a close watch on each other in the Imperial Army. You'd get beheaded just for knowing a deserter. The only way out was on a mission.
I see.
But mostly I was afraid. Afraid to go back.
I know.
But I'm here now. Thanks to you. We should press on. That inn at the top of the hill must be Martha's Rest. Gav said the landlady's a friend.
But can we say the same for her patrons?
Imperials don't tend to take well to those with my mark. If anyone asks, I'm a branded soldier, sworn to protect my noble mistress.
Well, looks like Clive is finally back home. It's kind of a bummer it's all destroyed and in ruins, but they are back home. This place looks so awesome. What is that? What is that giant loaf thing? Also, before I forget, Clive and Jill honestly give me Howl and Sophie vibes. Something about these two is just like similar in that sense. I think it's pretty cool to see that we have Jill in our party again and that she's finally healed up. I was also right about her coming back, by the way. I was thinking like we're gonna go ahead and see Jill soon just because it felt like it was about time where she came back. But yeah, it's really cool to see Jill and Clive in a party again together and they're finally heading back home after 13 years. I personally wonder how different their castle will look after all these years, especially since Imperials also took over. There's definitely going to be some interesting things that happen next. I feel like some major truths will come out. And also, speaking of truths, did anyone else think the hooded man was going to be Joshua, or am I just dense? Because I honestly did not expect that. It's really nice to see that he's still alive though, and that's a positive in my book. I personally did not like seeing that he died so soon because it just felt wrong. Honestly, the poor kid was like sick and stuff, so I mean, like, I don't know. I wonder what actually happened at the castle. With that being said, I don't feel like Clive was the one that ended up killing Joshua now. I think it was someone else, but I'm also just like heavily confused. But anyways, we're going to have to find out what happens at the castle next time, as I am going to go ahead and end my video here. I hope you guys are enjoying watching me play Final Fantasy 16 so far. I feel like we're at the middle point of the game, but I could be completely wrong on that. I still honestly feel like we're kind of at the start because things are still being established. But regardless, I hope you guys are enjoying the story just as much as I am. And with that being said, I hope you guys have a fantastic day, night, or evening. Take it easy and peace. Bye!